In this art lab, I will show you how to make a holiday greeting card using a worm's eye view. A worm's eye view is a way to draw where you look like you're looking up at something. And specifically, we're going to be drawing a snowman from a worm's eye viewpoint, so that looks like we're looking up at a very large snowman. And I'm going to be following this instruction sheet, which I did not make. This was from another art teacher, but I can't find her name on this. So if you know whose this is, please let me know and I would love to give them credit. And I'm going to draw with pencil first. With a pencil, I'm going to draw it really lightly, kind of like a sketch. That way, if you want to change something later, you'll be able to erase and add or subtract. So we're going to start with 3 big curves. That's going to be the parts of the snowman, and then we're going to add a scarf. And of course, erase parts that you don't need anymore. That's one reason why we use pencil first. And then let's add a pattern. You can do stripes, polka dots, whatever kind of pattern you would like to use. And then we're going to draw the buttons, but of course we're going to be looking up, so the closest button, which is on the bottom, is going to be biggest, then the medium one, and a small one. That gives the effect of looking up, so that things that are far away are going to be smaller. Add some details. And then let's add a hat. Any kind of hat is okay. You can do a top hat, or you can do a beanie, whatever you would like to do. And if it goes off the page, not a problem. Let's erase the parts that we don't need. And let's add some arms. You decide how you want to do your arms. I think I want mine to be sticks. Maybe this side is not bent. It's all up to the artist. And then let's add his face. The face also, you can draw however way you want to. I think I'll do sparkly eyes. And then the nose, we're looking up, so the triangle's gonna go up. And the mouth you can do however way you want as well. And then we're going to add the background. And before we add details to the background, we're going to add some holiday greetings. One side we're going to do it in English, and in the other side we're going to do it in Chinese. For the English side, you can decide what to write, but let's not make it specifically for Christmas. Think about more of a winter greetings. So you could say happy holidays, have a great winter, have a wonderful break. You decide what you would like to write. I think I will do happy holidays. And it's always a good idea to use block or bubble letters. But if you want to just draw it with regular letters, that's okay too. So I have happy holidays on one side, and on the other side, I asked Ni Lao Shi to show us how to write that in Chinese. So I have this right here, and it's going to be really hard to try and do bubble letters or block letters with the Chinese, so I'm going to just draw it the way I see it. So now we have happy holidays in both English and Mandarin Chinese. So now let's add some more details to the background. You can do snowflakes, you can do stars, different kinds of snowflakes, big ones and small ones, little stars, and there we go. So now we're going to trace our drawing. You can trace it with Sharpie if you want, or you can trace it with crayons and turn it into a resist painting. Whichever is okay. I think I will maybe try both. Maybe for my snowman and my greetings, I think I'll use a Sharpie marker. Carefully trace. exactly what you did with your pencil. Okay, so I traced my main drawings with the Sharpie marker, and for the snowflakes and the stars I think I'm going to use crayons. So I'm tracing with crayons, and it's white so it's not going to show up very much, but when we put paint over it we'll be able to see this. So now let's start to add some color. My recommendation for color is to color the little parts like the words or the little details with crayons, and then to color the big parts like the background with watercolor paint. So I think I will do crayons for the letters. And then color in the details of the snowman. And now I'm getting my watercolor paint out, and I'm going to paint the background. So I'm going to get my paintbrush wet. Because I used a lot of warm colors in the snowman and the details, I think I'm going to use a cool color background. So cool colors are blue, purple, and green. I think I'm going to do blue. So I'm making my puddle. Make sure there's a nice puddle. Don't scoop up the paint, just let it soak. And then we're going to paint over. And because we did crayons first, it should be pretty easy to paint because the crayon resists the watercolor. So you can see that our snowflakes and the stars are starting to show up. Even if you go over the letters a little bit, it's not going to cover it up because the crayon's already there. You could also add some white crayon to the snowman if you want to. That way you can make sure that that line stays really clean too. Or you can just be really, really careful with your paintbrush, whichever works fine. Remember that greeting cards are kind of like a gift. So you do your neatest job. Go all the way to the edge of the paper. And here's my finished worm's eye view looking up at something. And it's a snowman with English and Mandarin Chinese holiday greetings.